Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times. Oscar here, bringing you another super awesome Minecraft episode. And in today's episode, we return to our epic mine build to make some mine carts and stations and all sorts of other great stuff. So let's get this episode underway. All right, and welcome back to Scarland. And it's always great to have you here. Oh my, that is a lot of building creeper inspectors definitely conspiring down here. There's definitely some oh, what? Oh no, there's a meeting. There's an evil meeting of building inspectors down there. We must get out of here now and quickly get to the mine. But anyway, here is our mine from our previous episode where we had made this epic little cathedral area. We built the little entrances. We started to get our vault ready and our tool workstation area. But we also built the shaft going down and all the different little mining and branch mining sections. And I can't thank you guys enough for the amazing reception to that video. I was so happy so many of you guys love that video. So today's episode is going to be even more awesome because we're going to be working on the transportation system within the mine. So we're going to be building mine cost stations and all sorts of great stuff. The great thing about this project is that I think it's very easy to implement into your own world. These stations that we're going to build are very simple, very simple. We'll be able to quickly kind of implement those into worlds when we need them. And I'm super excited because I think this is going to be really cool and you guys are going to absolutely love it. This little section right here, my friends, is just kind of a decorative area, just to kind of give the mine that mining feel, like there's a lot of work being done. But the main aspect of the train station that we'll be using is down here. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to carve out a little area right there. I'm going to grab my powered rails and I'm just going to run those on down here. Very cool, very cool. And I'm just going to knock out these guys on the top. Perfect, perfect. And then swap in this piece here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to scratch that and put this there. Oh my, this is going to look great. And I'm going to put a button on there like so. Perfect. See how simple this is? Super, super awesome, but simple. All right. And then what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to cut out either side here. Perfect. And then I'm just going to run these pieces like this. Nice. Just a quick way down into there, looking awesome. And then I'm going to start to run these pieces up to here, okay? And then we're going to jump on down here. And then we're going to grab out our redstone torch, place that down, and then quickly swap out that, grab our cobble, and there we go. We are set. Now we're going to do 2 blocks going down like that. So each section we're going to do another powered, and so on like that. So that's kind of the theme I think we're going to kind of roll with. Because I was planning on doing a powered rail on each post, but it'll kind of give us that chugging feeling like we're going up a chain hill, and that's not kind of it's not a comfortable ride for this particular project. I mean, that's going to be awesome for the roller coaster, but not so awesome for this particular thing. So that's why we're going to go with 2 powered rails like so, and then we're going to continue that down. And then once again right here, we'll just dig down here just a little bit, and then we'll place that down like so, and then you get the pattern and just kind of continue this all the way down to the bottom. So I'll see you on the other side. All right, and welcome back. So I've got the whole shaft all connected and looking super fancy up there with all the powered rails. It looks wonderful. But first I just need to grab a couple gates real quick. Very cool, very cool. And I'm just going to deposit that extra material in there. Awesome. So we're going to head on in here. And like we talked about before, this area is just going to be kind of decorative right here. I kind of want to run the track over here and out and make it look like the mine cars are dumping out, you know, extra rock and things that we get within the mine. It kind of creates that nice theme a little bit to it. And I want to connect these things as kind of like dirt piles and stuff, as you can see down there. I kind of want to incorporate that into the theme. We'll get there eventually. But first thing I want to do here, put this gate fence right there. Look at that. Mine cars will get kind of bumped up here. I think that's going to look amazing. I think that's going to absolutely look really cool. Just little theme pieces like that, what I want to add quite a bit of. I want to add more of those things to it. Now, I do need a mine car. I need an actual mine car. There we go. Looking super snazzy. All right, so let's head back in. Let's grab out our mine car. All right. And then we are going to attach it to the rail right here. Perfect. And as you can see, we can just jump in, hit the button, and we're off. Super duper simple. We can also put if we want a little bit later, we could put one of the rails that'll knock us out of the cart right here, so that the minecart just goes right here once we're done and we're down from the mine. So I think that'd be cool. So just a few more little modifications to this area. I want to create a nice little staircase leading down. There we go. Looking fancy, looking fancy. Now I would like to do a little bit of something on the ground right here to kind of tie this all in to make it look a little bit nicer. Now I don't have an exact idea yet, but eventually that's what it'll come. And here we go. And on our way down, isn't this the coolest thing ever? I love it. I absolutely love this. And away we go, and we're down at the bottom. So we don't really have anything down here at the moment, but that's what we're going to work on now. So we're going to kind of find the middle here. We're going to cut this section out, looking snazzy. And then I think I'm going to cut out each end over here. Beautiful. Awesome, looking good. So that's so far kind of, this will be kind of a station, if you will, kind of an area where we could stop the minecart, get back on, you know, go down or go back up. So super simple and nice. But this is the design I've come up with for this room. I do want to extend the ceiling up a little bit, kind of create that cathedral ceiling like we've done above. But yeah, I think this room looks a lot better than it did in our previous episode. I was really stuck on it. I'm like, I just don't know what to do in here. I know there's something here we can do. I know there's a good design here, but I just haven't found it. And I kind of messed with it a little bit after I finished recording. And I think this looks good. I think this will look good for the kind of our first room. Okay, wonderful. We're at this point and we are rocking. We are doing great. Okay, and then let's see. Let me think about grabbing something like this on either end here. Perfect. And then we'll swap you guys all out, bring you in. There we go. And then I'll connect that like so. Beautiful. And then let's see, do I have a switch? Oh, I do have a switch or lever, whatever you prefer. All right, there we go. And on, off, and beautiful. So simple, but functionable. That's what's wonderful about this. If you decide you're done with the mine and you're kind of going with this system, you could pack it up and take it with you. So simple, but awesome. There we go. Perfect. And then we're just going to kind of continue to run this over to here. And then we'll just kind of drop down in here and then we'll add an additional torch down there. Beautiful. Swap that out. Put my rock back in there. And then we can swap our mutton out. There we go. Awesome. And we can just continue to bring this design along here. I think this will look absolutely, absolutely amazing. And I finally have a mine within Scarland that I'm proud of. All the mines that I've had in Scarland have been ugly. And I haven't really wanted to show you guys them very often. I've showed it to you guys on live streams, of course, on Twitch and everything. Wait, what was that? You didn't know I streamed on Twitch? Well, definitely follow the link in the description. It'll take you on over to my Twitch page, and you can follow me there to be notified when I go live. But anyway, I've showed them some of you guys on there, and you guys always laugh like, oh, Scar, that's not worthy of being in Scarland. But I feel like this is the first mine that can finally be said that it's worthy of being in Scarland. And speaking of the Scarlands, I want to take your guys' opinion on how you're liking 3 Scarland videos in a week. It's a little much. It's a little much. We can't always do it like that, but I hope you guys are liking them. We've had quite a few Scarland videos lately. We're doing the roller coaster. We're doing the survival base. We're making a lot of progress in here, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So I definitely want to hear you guys' feedback and how you're liking the survival base. We've been kind of working on the Scarland roller coaster, trying to get that a little bit more or less repetitive, and I think it's working. I think it's definitely working. And there we go. We've got this all lined up and ready to go, looking super snazzy. So give me a couple minutes here. Let me start cutting out this rock, and I'll be right back. All right, so got to come back up here and get one more material. It's difficult when you're down in the mines and you realize I need some supplies that I am not going to be able to get down here. And then you're like, oh, I got to get all the way back up there. And all it was for was some brown wool. But that's commitment to detail, my friends. That's commitment to detail. And this post is not allowing me to continue. All right, so let's head back up and get to work on our secondary station farther down the line. So my design is to have the entrance to the mine, of course, at the top, the thing we built at the beginning. And then once you get down to the bottom, you'll have that junction where you're able to split off and go in some other directions. So that's kind of the design I'm hoping to kind of accomplish. Now, what we've done is we've built, let's see, what's the recipe for these things again? There they are. Perfect. Let me make a couple sets of those beauties. Beautiful. Wonderful. All right. So let's head back down. So the design is to have the main station right where we're crossing over right here. So we can see how it's slowly coming to be. There we go. Hit the button, hits W, and on we go. So we'll have this, we'll get on, we'll head down the shaft like so, and then if we want to stop at the main unit right here, we can hit the switch, stop, or continue on as we're going here. So it'll continue all the way up to here, and then we'll have an additional station right here. So let's grab our little car, and we will get to work. So I've made an additional box up here to kind of store some pointless materials that I don't need to carry on with me all the time. There we go. And then something like bring these guys up to about here. And let me just cut you out down below and bring in a little bit of that. Beautiful. All right. And then one more in there. And then just bring these pieces all the way along there. Good. Okay. So the room is 9 by 7. So 9 by 7. And what I've done is this little pole right here, I just started up some additional oak logs along there. In here, this is going to be great. This is going to be a TNT storage room. Isn't that awesome? I think that'll be beautiful. And then of course, right over here, we'll do kind of a tool station somewhere to kind of, you know, build up some supplies. You know, if we need a material as we're kind of going along in the build, we can just stop right there. All right. I think that sounds good, right? I think it does. But yeah, definitely if you have any other suggestions for anything amazing to do along the way, if you're seeing like, oh, Scar, you could do this or that, you let me know. Let me know. Of course you can let me know. I love to hear your feedback on projects. And I've implemented tons of things that you guys have told me to over time. So I love to hear you guys' feedback. That's what makes videos better and makes me have the ability to make videos that you guys like. Hearing your feedback, it's very important. Constructive criticism is very, very, very important. As long as it's coming from a good place, and that is always important. I love to hear your feedback. All right, as you can see, we're just doing our kind of staggered floor design that we absolutely love here at the Good Times with Scar channel. I love this design. I've been using it in way too many builds, but it just looks nice. I like, you know, having the variety of stones here and there. And then what you can do here is, you know, like swap out a couple blocks here and there, and then you can put your torches under there. There we go. Let's put a couple torches here and there. Get those guys down there. And then, of course, do we have it? Oh, we do. I'm always prepared, right? Always prepared for everything. There we go. Hiding torches, making it look super nice. There we go. All right, that's just the first layer of it. We'll probably add some more eventually, but for the most part, that's looking good. Let's grab out our logs at this point now, and I'm going to run these guys all the way up, all the way up. And then I'm going to kind of decide how far I actually want to do that. You know what? I'm going to back it off. I'm going to back it off just a smidge. There we go. Like so. Now this doesn't have to be super detailed. Doesn't have to be super duper detailed. Just enough to kind of give it a nice look. There we go. And bring that down. Swap out our scar mistake for a proper block. And let's just connect these guys over here like that. Ooh, I like that. Might want to bring this piece all the way across here. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. That is definitely what we want. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Let me do the same over here. It looks like we could probably put another torch maybe right there. And then we'll run these guys all the way up. Hopefully we have enough. I'm kind of worried that I don't have enough logs. So we'll be kind of careful. We'll be kind of careful. Let's do an inventory check. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to be okay. I'm going to kind of hold off on that for a moment and then work on this side real quick, because I know I'm going to need just a couple logs for right here. There we go. And then just give it a little breathing room by a block. There we go. Beautiful. Last time I was down here, Bob the Creeper Inspector blew up one of the little Dwarven sections. Complete disaster, of course, as you can imagine. But you know what? We came back. We don't let that get to us. No, we don't. And then we'll just put these guys on either side. And then, of course, we're just kind of dig inside the wall just a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to place some boxes like that. And yes, I did. I forgot a trap chest. So I'm going to put a trap chest or an ender chest in that center piece there. So that'll look super nice. And then another thing is we're going to run this along here. All right, like so. And then I'm going to swap out this and put that on top like there. Looking really good, looking really good. But you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? I forgot another thing. I need a piece of string. I need a piece of string. All right, there we go. And then I'm just going to grab out 8 blocks of that. Beautiful. And this will just kind of help encase these boxes back here. Just give it that extra look. It'll look like it's a little bit more built in. As you can see, it looks nice. All right, and then we'll place that right there. And then, of course, we'll knock out either one down here. And look at that. We had the perfect amount. Oh, oh, you're not supposed to be there. No, you're not. Get back in my inventory where you belong. There you go. And then you go down there. Beautiful. Awesome. Now, to complete this design, you go like this, and you go like that, all right? Now, the problem is I don't want this block right here because you don't want to bang on an anvil on carpet. But eventually, I'll have a piece of string here that will allow us to have no carpet right there, but one up top, and an ender chest or a trap chest there, and I think that'll look really nice. There we go. And I'm feeling like this area also needs this. Definitely, I think this is needed here. We're gonna go like this, like that, and there we go. We can open it because it is one of those blocks up there. Perfect. That is looking, I like that. That's cool. Okay, there we go. We've got that all set up. Now we got to do the TNT room. Got to do the TNT room. This is total just for decoration. Or is it? I don't know. Maybe it's not just for decoration. This could be a kind of an interesting way of storing your TNT. You know, just having it actually in block form and not in a chest. But I think it's kind of cool. This is just something a little simple. There we go. Perfect. Come back over to here. And then we're just going to set some TNT blocks in here like this. Like that. I'm going to swap that out. And I don't have any on me, but I'm going to go like that so we don't waste an actual block. There we go. And then maybe one right there, and maybe another one like that. Beautiful. And of course, we're going to grab our iron bars, and we're going to run those on there. And of course, we're going to take this guy out. And do I have a stick? No, I don't have a stick. Of course, I don't have a stick. There we go. Swap that out. A lot of building today. A lot of materials. We're using a lot of different materials today, which is good. It adds a lot of extra texture to the build and makes things look nice. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I love that idea of having the TNT in there. You kind of get a little glimpse of it, and you're like, ooh, that looks good. That looks great. I love it. All right, let's take a quick look at this side over here. All right, good. I think we can implement that very easily. There we go. And then let me just see something. Okay, there we go. Bring that piece over to there, And what if we did something like that? That's kind of appealing. Kind of appealing. Kind of appealing. What are your thoughts on this also? Ooh, that kind of interferes with that one. I mean, that looks cool, but it kind of interferes with the TNT room. I don't know. I don't know about that. I kind of like that. I'm going to think about that a little bit longer, but give me a few seconds here. Let me kind of spruce up a few areas, and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back, and look at this. This is looking amazing. Look at that little ceiling up there with some ore and little rock slides here and there on the sides, making this little room here look absolutely amazing, I think. So I want to get you guys' opinion on it. I love my little TNT room back there looking fancy. And then you got to tell me, did I really have a piece of string that whole time I was talking about not having a piece of string? Because I look at my inventory and there's a piece of string in there. And then I was like, please don't tell me that was in there. But anyway, I think this area looks pretty good. Definitely give me your thoughts on it. So right here, we hit the switch, we hit W, and we are on our way back up to the top to finish our last little storage room, the main junction back there that we just passed. I'm gonna probably do that on a live stream. My videos are a little out of whack because I've had so many doctor's appointments this week, so I'm having, or the last few weeks and coming weeks and all sorts of awful things. So I've had to make some of the videos kind of out of whack. So yeah, so there'll probably be some things today that are a little bit in the live stream. It'll be a little different. It's hard sometimes to manage those things and not like, you know, give spoilers towards the next video or something. If I want to do a live stream, if I have to make, you know, some videos a little bit ahead of time because of a doctor's appointment. So I apologize about that if sometimes there's, you know, spoilers, but you know, I think you guys rather have content than not. So I think at least that's makes up for it, I think, anyway. All right, so I'm just gonna place some of these bad boys right here. There we go, looking fancy. Yep. All right, and then I'm just gonna back into the wall a little bit here and cut you out. I'm just gonna take a little of your wood, make some back ends over here. Very nice, very nice. Awesome. Absolutely loving this place so far. I think it's going to actually be finally somewhere I can be proud of and be like, Scar, show us your mine. And I'm like, oh, yes, I will show you my mine. It's an epic mine of awesomeness. Now, it's still not that super duper mine that I have planned. That's more like design over function. That'll come eventually. That'll totally come eventually. But for now, I think this one works. It's got really simple but functionable, you know, redstone. We still have quite a bit more redstone things to actually implement within the mine. But for the most part, I think it's coming out good. I think it's coming out good. The last video, you guys really enjoyed it, so hopefully this video you guys are going to also. And let me just double check something here. I'm actually going to push back these just a bit more, just a little bit. I've got an idea, and if I've got an idea, I'm going to take it. Definitely going to take it. And I'm going to slice this out back in the here. Just get my slice tool. There we go. It's like we're playing Photoshop here. There we go. Put that across there. And then we're just going to knock out the top here. There'll probably be a few parts we need to adjust here or there, but for the most part, I'm liking it. I'm liking this a lot. There we go. And then let me grab up the logs. And then this is, of course, like we've talked about before, kind of a little tool station to kind of get your supplies before the before you go into the mine and stuff like that. I think that'll look really cool. You got the little thing here. And of course, let me just drop that out there. Swap that together. There we go. Bring you guys out. Bring you in. Beautiful. Bring this across. Eventually we got it. Eventually. There we go. Tool station is nearing completion. There we go. Loop that across. And looking fancy. Looking fancy. I'm loving it. I am loving it. I'm going to put that across there like that. And I'm going to just connect these pieces like that. And there we go. We've got ourselves a tool station. Now, next thing we need to do, let me grab that. And then I'm just going to swap this up to there. And then I'm going to head over here real quick and get some stairs because I want to do that kind of cool little design. Let me see. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Get back in my inventory. There you go. Awesome. And then I'm going to bring this back over here. And then I'm going to stick that on there like that. And then I'm going to sneak you back here. Beautiful, beautiful. One more time around there like that. Awesome. And then I want to put tools here, but I don't have any on me. So eventually there's going to be pickaxes and all sorts of cool stuff here like that, you know, hanging out, looking super, super cool like this. Looking fancy, fancy, fancy. And then let me swap out. Well, we got a scar mistake here. We got to get rid of the scar mistake. Ah, there we go. Looking fancy. What do you think of our little tool station here built up and ready to go? Soon we'll carry on this design of the ground throughout the whole unit here. We're going to put our mine cars on here as kind of just decoration pieces. We'll probably make some more going this way and that way. But there we go, guys. I thank you so much for watching today, and hopefully you enjoyed this and implementing it into your own world, our super simple minecart system here. And yeah, so until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. From the inside here, let me just chop you out. There we go. Get those pieces in there. And then get some additional, what am I thinking would be cool here? Oh, some fence poses. We could do a little fence post design here and there. And I think that'll look really cool. But yeah, so we have a lot of excavating of this mountain to do. So let's hit